Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the final chapter, Throne of God. If you're just now finding me, I do apologize. You do need to go through my 14 videos to have a full comprehension of what we're about to talk about. I am in the process of re-uploading them. My One Harmony channel got shut down, which had all 14 videos. My main focus right now is on the Harmony channel, and eventually both channels will be back up. But I felt it necessary to publish the final chapter. As I had mentioned, I sent my theory to the most renowned theoretical physicists and theoretical mathematicians in the world, and basically they stole my theory and created this bogus M theory. What you're looking at here is one version of my theory, and again, I apologize if you're just now finding me. You have to go through the whole series to know what I'm about to talk about. So I just briefly, here we have a 10-string theory which explains everything in general relativity, a 10-string theory that explains everything in quantum physics, and what unifies these four forces is a 26-string theory, and unifies the four forces: the strong nuclear force, the electromagnetic, I'm sorry, I'm just a little frazzled here, the strong nuclear force, the weak nuclear force, the electromagnetic, and gravity. So I'm going to show you how they got from my paper to the 11-string theory. So it's all right here. So I'm just going to briefly run through this, because if you watch the series, you will understand what I'm talking about. This is the diagram that I show in all my papers. There are closed and open strings in string theory. This is a closed string, and so this string goes here, and then here, all the way here, here, bounces around, and it's, as you can see, if you can hit pause and study this at your leisure. This is string 1, which is a closed string. It's not working the way I wanted to. Okay, why is it doing this? Just give me a minute to figure this out. Here we go. Okay, here we go. This is string 2, which goes right down here, here, here. As you can see, this is an open string. And this is the third string, which goes here, here, and here. So this is the open string in my theory. So this is where they come up with the second string, or the second and third dimension in my theory. Guess we're going to go that way. This is the fourth string, which goes here, here, all the way up here, 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 here. This is what is called a fourth string. So the fourth string of the fourth dimension is a closed string in the 11-dimensional theory. Again, they stole this from me and created this bogus theory. They turned my 10 and 26 dimensional theory into an 11-string theory, and this is how they got it. And then here's the fifth string, which is right here. Again, I have 14 videos that explain this. So here's the fifth string in the 11th string theory. And now we're going to go to the sixth string. This is the sixth string. It is a closed string, or as they say, dimension in the 11-dimensional theory, which is now called M theory, which they completely stole from me. And now we're going to go into the seventh string, or seventh dimension in the 11-dimensional M theory. So this is again a closed string theory. You can see how the circles, this creates a closed string theory. And now we're going to go into, and again, I don't expect you to understand this, but it's more for documentation purposes. Here's the H string, which is the outside, but because they intersect, they're considered a closed string. So therefore, here's the H string or dimension, and the 11-dimensional string theory, known as M theory. Now we're up to the 9th, and I hit the wrong button. And now here is the 9th. This is a closed string. Closed string. This represents the matter of the universe. Therefore, they are connected, but yet separate. So they are intertwined and connected with each other. So now we're up to 9 strings. So hopefully you can see that. And now we'll go to the 10th string or dimension and the dimensional M theory. And we have these 2 circles here, which are closed strings in the 10-dimensional theory, M theory. And now we're finally up to the holy grail of all, the long sought after unifying the 4 forces. These are the 4 forces of the universe, and this is now the 11th string. So now there you go. They took my theory, which, if you count the intersecting lines, and I go into great detail, this is my paper, you have 5 here, 10 dimensions, which explains everything in general relativity. You have 10 strings or dimensions up here, explains everything in quantum physics. They're trying to unify these 2 fields because they're separate. They want to say there's this mysterious 11th dimension. They're hiding from you the 26th dimensional field of physics, which is, I labeled the invisible field. This field of physics unifies the field of quantum physics, the field of general relativity, the 4 forces of the universe, and answers the long sought after, yes, this is no joke, the holy grail that everyone has been searching for their entire lives. All Einstein, the greatest minds, you name it, go through the list. Everyone has spent their life dying to know this equation. And here you go, right there before you. So look for my paper, look for the explanation. It's been solved, folks. The unification theory, unifying the 4 forces of the universe. It has been solved. It has been solved. I discovered this in 1999, published my paper, copyrighted it, and it's been around since the 90s. I just got around to copywriting in 1999. It's been around long before that. And not only that, it has been around for thousands of years, if not millions. They just don't want you to know about this, folks. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. And here it is. God bless. Good night.